So it looks like the Judges Association for Magic the Gathering is full of convicted pedophiles, and the Quartering has been exposing this on his channel for quite a while now. And I'll put some links in the description to his other channels because his most recent one has just been mass flagged. I think he was able to get one of them taken away because like all the flags are clear bullshit, right? They're saying like, he's, I don't know, spreading rumors or etc. But everybody he's showing that are pedophiles are convicted pedophiles already. Like, he's not speculating on any other person. So whoever mass flagged him, right, is gonna get pretty fucked because he's gonna lose a lot of money and he can go back and sue that person if he really wants to. So, and also by doing this, whoever did this is probably one of the convicted pedophiles, I'm guessing, is stupid because now even more people are going to hear about it because everybody heard about this. He talked to Cernovich. Who knows? He's going to be probably talking to more people about this even more. So you've just made it get more popular. Now more people know about it. And Magic the Gathering itself is trying to do like damage control. They're like, oh, we have nothing to do with the Judges Association. It's all for business, right? This is just like the Catholic Church, right? They just start moving around the pedophiles, because it's the image, right? They don't want to destroy their image, but because they suppressed it, now it's going to blow up in their face and they're going to look even worse, right? They should have just forked over a little bit extra cash for background checks, right? Because it's like, come on, if you got a bunch of like young boys and girls and stuff playing games, do you really want just some random uh, dude who's like 30s, 40s, who's like fat as shit and who's probably never been laid in his life to watch these kids? Really? I'm not saying this about all Magic the Gathering players because I used to play it too, but if there's somebody like that, like, you know, just imagine this is like the Catholic Church, and there's one old guy who has never had sex his entire life, and he's got to watch over a bunch of young teenage boys. You know, it's gonna spell disaster, right? So they should have foreseen this, or they probably did, but they just maybe factored in the cost, or like, if anything does happen, we can just kind of like say it's them and a separate association, but it's fucking bullshit. And there's all these people who are apparently getting paid by Magic who are like have their own channels and stuff who are not saying anything about it, right? So these people are just as complicit, right? And imagine if it was they were hiring white supremacists or the alt-right as judges and stuff. Then you'd see all these people being like, oh, we need to get rid of these people, blah blah. But pedophiles, there's he's changed and we shouldn't really get rid of him for this and that, and it's discrimination, blah blah. But it's like, man, call these people out. Just pretend they're the alt right, and imagine your reaction. But that's the thing about society right now. It's like pedophiles are considered less harmful right now than like a white identitarian or something, which is insane. Pedophiles like rape kids, like do horrible things to children, and then these people just uh, want to have their own ethno state and shit. So it's like, come on. Clearly, pedophiles are way worse, and it's like the reaction, the silence from other people is just exposing their lack of morals and like how they're just not willing to take a stand. And this is the problem with most things in society. This is why nobody speaks up about anything, right? Same with the women getting harassed in Hollywood and stuff. They weren't speaking out because they're getting paid. They're getting a lot of money for it. It was more profitable for them to stay silent, right? But these people who are staying silent now are going to get fucked in the future because this will explode because somebody tried attempting to censor him. That just is going to make more people even see this. And hey, if Joe Rogan sees it, he'll be on the Joe Rogan show, right? and then even more people will hear about it. Then Magic will be really fucked, and they're probably already scrambling on what to do, and they have released some statements on the vice president's account, like almost nobody saw, right, and blaming the judge association. But it's like, the buck stops with them, because there are other associations that do have background checks for their judges, which is just something pragmatic to do. And now, because you didn't do that, you're probably going to lose a lot of money in the future, because now all these people are not going to play your game because of the way you dealt with the situation. I don't think Magic the Gathering is working with pedophiles and they love pedophiles. In this, I just think they're lazy. They didn't bother doing any background checks, that maybe they didn't want to fork over the cash, right? And then they understood that they could just lay the blame on the judges. But this quartering guy is getting totally censored for this, like, rake through the coals and all this, just from exposing the fact that there's pedophiles. There's people like, oh, he's accusing everybody of pedophiles. It's like, no, everybody he's shown that they were convicted, like 2014, this and that. They were like, they've all been convicted. Some of these people like film kids in the bathrooms, and like, pedophiles there needs to be way worse fucking crimes. I mean, punishment for pedophiles. Like, they need to be put away for a very long time, even if they're just watching it, right? If you do the crime, maybe you should probably be killed at that point. Like, I don't know if I can say that, but that's just my opinion. I'm not saying go out and kill them, but the law should execute them, right? And if you're caught with pedophilia, you should go for 20 years, right? At least. Because, like, to watch that stuff, people have to do it. So those people have to get kids to do those sex acts for you to fucking watch it. So you're incentivizing that behavior by watching it. So you need to be put away for a long time. I can't believe these people are working. Like, if they were white supremacists, I'm telling you, these people would be so fast of this place, and Magic Gathering would be like, we're expunging these people. But because it's pedophiles, they're just, it's like they're quiet about it more. It's insane to me. It's like, wouldn't you want to get these people out of your fucking business immediately? But clearly it's not as big of an issue to them, right? Or society doesn't consider it as big of an issue, and clearly it doesn't, right? Like, pedophiles get away. Like, how many pedophiles are actual directors and shit in, like, Hollywood? Like, the guy Jeepers Creepers, who I covered a while ago, he's a fucking pedophile. The director, convicted pedophile. So, and all these other pedophiles, like, they're working. And that Roman Polanski and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Kevin Spacey. But, that's all I pretty much had to say. And I'll put some links in the description to the Quarterings channel and his other channels. And, try to mirror his stuff if he does get his channel back up. And just spread the word. Make Magic the Gathering accountable for this shit. We need to do this. But if you like my content, subscribe and have a good day. See ya.